welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today I'm filming something very exciting, and if you could tell by the title, I'm going to be testing out the new Nomad New Zealand Stargazing palette. So this is the very first time that I've tried Nomad cosmetics, because I've seen them online and I've seen so many people that I watch on YouTube talk about them, but I've never kind of had an opportunity to try myself. So when they started kind of talking about their new palette, they were kind of teasing it on their Instagram, and it really took my interest because of the stuff that they were talking about. So this palette is very themed around space and auras and kind of stargazing, and I love all of that basically. I'm such a big fan of like the moon and stars and nebulas, and when I saw that this palette was coming out, I was like, this needs to be my first purchase. So if you haven't seen the palette, it's this, and it is absolutely stunning. Like, the packaging is out of this world. So this is the actual palette itself, but the packaging for the palette is pretty much the same, but it is just absolutely stunning. So this is obviously the front, and then on the back you've got a layout of all the shades and kind of a brief little description about the inspiration behind it and all the names. So this is a palette that has 9 mattes and 6 shimmers, and I believe it was around, I would say like maybe $50–60, and I paid in installments. I'm so happy that PayPal can do something like that, because it is quite a big investment for a palette. And of course the shipping wasn't crazy expensive. I felt the shipping was pretty decent, and it turned up in, I would say like a week and a half or 2 weeks, but it's been a while and I haven't been able to try it because I've been sick, I've been working, I've just been busy with life. But obviously I did this look today, which I will show you guys in a minute. But if you've not seen inside of this palette, oh my god, it is just absolutely breathtaking. The embossing is absolutely gorgeous. Everything about this palette is just like just drew me into it. And of course some of the pinks are not up my street. Like, I'm not a big fan of like the shade pink, but clearly I use it today, so obviously you'll see me use that. But you've got these gorgeous like duochrome shades that I feel just will pack a punch, and by looking at people's reviews and just people talking about the palette in general, really just like poked up my interest. So you've got names like Milky Way, how helpful, Southern Lights and Queenstown Skyline, Jewel Box. Like, some of these are things that I've never really like, I'm aware of, because I'm not completely like aware of like the New Zealand kind of, you know, space stations and nebulas and all that stuff around there. But it's really interesting to like learn about it, and it came with this really gorgeous card, which I am never going to throw away because it's absolutely stunning. Like, you can see all the different like constellations, and on the back there's like a brief description about the palette and just about, you know, just everything that's connected to the inspiration. One thing I also loved as well is that it came in this tissue, and I'm sick and tired of plastic. Like, every palette will come with a plastic layer and will come with like a plastic covering for the actual palette, but these have come with like tissue paper. So this is the paper that goes kind of in between the palette and the mirror. I love this, it's amazing. And yeah, I'm really excited to like show this palette off, because me making this look, I really enjoyed making it. I haven't been able to use as many colors as I would like, because maybe in the future I'll do like 2 different looks, because I just did one look obviously for this video. So yeah, let me know if you've picked up this palette. Obviously this is just my intro, so next I'm going to be showing you how I did this look. Okay, so I've got my Teletape and my Urban Decay primer, because those are my staples to go for. So when we're looking at the palette, I kind of know what I want to go for, so I'm going to use as many shades as I can, because I mean, this is the first impression, so I really want it to like look good. And so I've got myself a couple of brushes out, and so I am going to start with Ackland Stardome. So this is kind of like a pinky tone, and it's a matte shade, and oh, that's picked up a lot, so I'm just so excited to try this palette. So let's put this on the kind of top parts of my crease and just tap that in. And so some of the shades are kind of not ones that I would normally go for, i.e. the pinks, but I really love this whole palette, like I mentioned in the beginning, like the whole aesthetic around it and just the shades and everything. I'm just so excited, and I'm so annoyed that I've left it kind of over a week to test it, but again, I've not had any time to actually like sit down and film it. So far this first shade is just stunning. I mean, there's no surprise in that at all. And so I'm just going to match it on this side. Okay, so far that first shade, absolutely stunning. Again, pinks are not like my kind of shade, but the thing is, this palette has such a mixture of shades that you can kind of blend in together. So next I'm going to go in with Southern Lights just here, and the embossing I showed you guys in the beginning anyway, but the embossing is just stunning. So yeah, I'm just so excited to try this palette. So next I'm going to put Southern Lights kind of next to it and just blend it in together. Oh, that's blending in so nicely. Well, and again, this is the first time trying this brand, and I'm never too sure what to expect with some brands, because sometimes obviously they're quite a well-known indie brand now, like so many like big YouTubers are following them and getting stuff by them and testing stuff out. So I was a bit kind of like, I knew this brand is going to be good but I just needed to obviously like try for myself. So this second shade is going in perfectly. Like the shades are very, very true to what you see in the pan, so that's what I'm loving so far. And next I'm going to go in with some of my little brushes. So I'm going to go in with Orakai Mackenzie I believe that's Araki Mackenzie. My pronunciations are terrible, so that this is like a gorgeous purple, so I'm going to take it as kind of like to make some depth just here, and I'm hoping to not ruin this because I don't want to kind of make it look muddy, but again I want to use like as many kind of matte shades as I can, because there's quite a few mixed like amount of shades and like shimmers and mattes. So I'm just going to slowly blend this in. Okay, yeah, that is, I mean, it's not as dark as you would see in there, but I think the more you layer it up, the more it will become a deeper purple. Okay, so now we're actually going to go on to two shimmers now. So I'm going to go in first with, oh my god, like Southern Cross. This is like a duochrome. I kind of just want to use my finger because I think the fingers tend to work a lot more easier. That is so soft. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Holy moly. Okay. I'm so happy I bought this palette. Honestly, it is so stunning. It's so gorgeous. Like, I'm just kind of not using much effort just on the lid, just like there's still so much left, and I don't want to like not use it. I don't want to like waste it because this is so stunning. Wow. I think everything has blended in super duper nicely. Now I want to go in with my inner corner. So there are kind of two shades that I would really use in an inner corner, which is Aurora Australis and then Magellanic Clouds. Again, pronunciations are terrible. I'm probably going to go in with the second one because that looks more like a duochrome as well. So I'm just going to take it on a very small brush and we're going to put it obviously in the corner, so that is like a duochrome of kind of like an icy pink and a white, and oof, that is absolutely stunning. I mean, I'm not going to add anything else. I might actually add it to my brow bone, even though my my eyebrows are terrible at the moment. I'm actually going to go in with that shade I mentioned on top to see if I can just bring any kind of like popping look to it, because I just want to blend that in. Oh man. Okay, so I'm actually going to put on the rest of my face off camera and now I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so as you can tell previously, this is my finished look. Let me know what you guys think. I think this palette is stunning. I mean, it was definitely worth the wait. It was definitely worth me kind of waiting a week or so to actually use it, and the fact that it didn't take too long to turn up, like it's coming from the other side of the world, so I can't really complain. But all the shades that I've used, I had no issue using them at all. As you could see, they blended out beautifully. I did use my Urban Decay primer. I always use it no matter what type of look I'm doing, because I feel like that will really help stay on longer and just give more bit of a oomph, because my lids get very oily quickly, so I want to kind of give every palette a fair chance. But I can say that, like, you know, that shade, the pink shade, the Upland Stardome, is such a stunning pink shade. I will definitely be using that many more times, and I can't wait to use a lot more of these shimmers and duochromes, because this Southern Cross is absolutely just stunning. I can't wait to use Milky Way and, you know, everything else, because again, I only have this amount of space, and because my eyes are different shape, like the space and stuff like that is just not enough for me to kind of use. But yeah, I'm really happy that I picked this up. I will 100% be using this again in the future, because I cannot bloody wait to use it again. Let me know what you think. Have you picked up this palette? Have you tried anything else by Nomad that I should probably pick up? And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there, and I appreciate you sitting down listening to me ramble on. Hope to see you soon. Bye guys.